if you don't like how your life is going right now, you have to change the recipe. I don't like how my life is going right now, so I have to change my recipe. Just like in cooking, if you don't want something to turn out a certain way, the end result will not be any different unless you change up the steps, unless you mix up the process. And the real trick, of course, is finding what to tweak and what particular aspect of the recipe that you want to just alter to the point where everything is gonna, it's gonna result in something that you want. And that's the hard part, and that's the $1 million question a lot of us would like to ask ourselves. Like, what do I want to do, and how do I change my particular unique, custom tailored recipe for myself that will work for me? Because obviously everyone doesn't want the same thing. We're all different, and we all should have our own interests, at least in our minds, a picture of what we want as the end product for all of our efforts and everything like that. And my particular goals and hopes and dreams and all those aspirations and stuff like that, they're gonna be it's not gonna be like other people compared to me, and it's like, that's normal. But we get too caught up, I think, and just hoping that the universe is going to bend to our will magically, and somehow it's gonna be different. And that's definitely not the case. You're gonna learn that the hard way at some point, that everything is just an accumulation of individual small random steps. There's little differences here and there that collectively, when they add up, that's what forms the end result. And if we don't like how a certain result keeps popping up, we have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what do we need to change. And it can be really hard in life. It can be a real struggle, and take it from someone who hasn't figured it out himself entirely. But I can't, no one can say that I haven't been trying. And I just think that's the real main message here. Is just, you have to have perseverance. You have to be willing to, to experiment until something just clicks, until something, until you find a winner. That's a very major aspect about all this. It's just that constant perseverance. You have to have the tenacity to just keep going. Even after, failure after failure, you just have to keep trying. And eventually, who knows, you'll probably figure it all out. And that's the important thing about it all. So change your recipe until it works. Thank you for listening.